Now we are going to demonstrate how to prepare cured and smoked meat. Curing is a very age-old practice of preserving meat. Curing is nothing but addition of salt into the meat. The salt, it extracts the water, it removes the water from the meat and extends the shelf life of the meat. In addition to that one, the salt also gives a taste to the product. The other ingredient used for curing of meat is sugar. The sugar is added to reduce the harshness of the salt. The third ingredient we are going to use is polyphosphate. So the polyphosphate is added into the cured meat product to increase the juiciness of the meat. The other ingredient is, the important ingredient in this one is nitrate. So nitrate is important ingredient in the cured meat product because it gives the unique pink color to the cured meat product. The nitrate reacts with the myoglobin in the meat and forms nitrosohemochromogen. So this is the unique pink color pigment present in the cured meat product. We also have sodium ascorbate. So this is added to enhance the curing process. So these are the 5 ingredients used in the cured meat product. So this cured meat product gives a unique taste because no spice mix is added into the product. If you want to enjoy the real meat taste, so one should taste the cured and smoked meat product. So in the curing we use 5 ingredients. The first and foremost is salt. So which is for 1 liter of curing solution, we add about 65 gram of salt. The next ingredient is sugar. So which is added about 25 gram in a liter of curing solution. The third ingredient is polyphosphate. So which is added about 10 gram per liter of the curing solution. Then ascorbate is added at 1.5 gram. Then nitrate is added at 1 gram. So for 1 liter of water, so we have to use this much of ingredient. The curing can be done in 3 different ways. The first and foremost is the dry curing, where the curing ingredients are mixed and rubbed over the meat product, meat pieces. So this way the salt penetrates into the meat product and dries away the moisture out of the meat, and it makes the meat more stable and extend the shelf life. But it is a very tedious process and it takes long time. So what we can do it, make the quick curing as a quick process is by dissolving all these curing ingredient into the water, and we place the meat cuts into the pickle solution. So this way we can do the curing quicker and very uniform manner. The third one is combination of these two. So first you do the dry curing, then you can put it into the pickle solution for further curing. And there is another method called injection curing. So we take the curing solution in the syringe and we inject into the product. So this way we can hasten the curing process. Now we will demonstrate how to do dry method of curing. So we have to mix all the curing ingredient and rub over the meat piece. So after completely covering the entire meat piece, so we have the dry cured meat should be kept inside the refrigerator for further curing. So again the meat paste will be taken out and again the dry cure mixture will be applied over this one. So this will be repeated till we get the sufficient level of curing. Now we will do how to do the immersion curing. The first one we have to dissolve the polyphosphate in the water. Using lukewarm water will ease the dissolving of polyphosphate in the curing solution. Now polyphosphate got dissolved in the water. Now we will add salt. Now we will add sugar. Now we will add nitrate. About 1 gram of nitrate is added to 1 liter of curing solution. Finally, now we will dissolve the sodium ascorbate. Ensure that all the curing ingredients are completely dissolved in the water. Now the curing mixture is ready. Here now we will immerse the chicken pieces into the curing solution. Ensure that all the meat pieces are completely immersed in the curing solution. Wrap the curing vessel with a polythene cover. And keep it in the refrigeration for 2 to 3 days. Now we will demonstrate how to do the injection curing. You take the brine solution in a syringe, then inject it into the muscle piece. Slowly you can inject into the muscle piece. So this ensures uniform distribution of the curing solution into the bigger muscle chunks. So this way we can reduce the duration of the curing time.